A beautiful aerial look of downtown Minneapolis and Target Field. The Blue Jays and the Twins are coming up next. MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday night baseball finds us at Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays, as their order will read like this. They'll match up against a former All-Star here, right-hander Ervin Santana. First pitch forthcoming as Jose Reyes is set to go. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first will take care of Reyes, and that's how we get things started. So they keep Reyes off base to start things out, and with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Number 45 will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Sliders, strike three called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. Two gone.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top two guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Jose Bautista will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Ball 2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with another 2-2. Fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Full count now, 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out as this epic battle goes to the pitcher and the side is finally retired. Blue Jays go down in order, and now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Starting lineup for the Twins looks like this. Drew Hutchison will have the challenge of stopping these guys. This is a guy that's got a workhorse mentality out there, not afraid to throw a lot of pitches, but if he gets careless with his location, he can be hittable. Behind him defensively, the Blue Jays take the field like so. Joe Mauer will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
First baseman, Joe Mauer.
And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. But this is foul for the first strike. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first down. Corey Hunter will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. And And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
The 1-2 with one away. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first, and after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Number 70 will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Swing and a ground ball to short. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit.
First base runner of the ball game now for either team comes with 2 outs here in the home first. Now, with the cleanup guy due next, things all of a sudden could get a bit interesting.
Number 61 will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Fouled back. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. We've played an inning. No score. Edwin Encarnacion leads things off now in the top half of the second.
First baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there, and he uses the middle of the field. And this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Josh Donaldson will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. And this is going to be a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. There goes the runner. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's there, and he is out trying to steal second as he's nailed by Suzuki.
Well, there's a reason why most cleanup hitters don't make good stolen base guys, and I think this is Exhibit A right here. I mean, he never had a chance.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, one thing you can always say when you're facing a guy like this is that he's going to strike hitters out. The question is, are you going to make him work for those strikeouts? And if those 3 pitches are any indication at all, these guys could be in for a long night.
Deoner Navarro will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Number 70 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Marco Scutaro will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Marco Scutaro.
Here's the first offering. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
Let's go, guys.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. The next 3-2. And the payoff pitch here is hit on the ground down to third. A quick out, number 1.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, number 19.
Vargas We'll dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April.
Let's go, Twins!
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And this is taken in by Reyes for out number 2.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. Those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Oswaldo Arcia will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Lined hard deep into left. Valencia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Russell Martin will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games.
Martin.
Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. 1 away here to begin the third.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Devin Travis will get his first shot at it here. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
The 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Come on, Twins.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
Now a good slider there. Tough pitch, and from 2-0, it's back to 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Here's the 2-2 home. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Danny Valencia waits on deck. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Danny Valencia digs in at the plate. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to fairly deep center field. Number 70 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So very nice work there by Santana. Still 0-0. Brian Dozier will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here now the 2-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That is a big league hanging slider right there. Not real good location either, and he drills this one. He'll wind up on second here as he pulls in with a leadoff double.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. No one out with a runner at second. Ball runs in on him here as this is flared out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, and that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just 1 out.
Joe Mauer will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Manufactured run right there. You get the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get him over and get him in. And 2 straight groundouts do that job.
Corey Hunter will try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI groundout. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. One strike now to Hunter. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Oh, look out now. Guys don't like it when you miss up and in like that. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A 3rd straight right here. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Now a swing and a chance here for the right fielder, Hunter. And he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, number 45.
Number 45 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Now here's the first pitch. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. There for it is Hunter, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Jose Bautista will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Come on, Minnesota!
And this is going to be a foul ball. Way outside. 1-2.
1, 2, 3, Irvin.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Here he comes on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
That's a real good at-bat there.
First baseman number
Fell
7,
behind 1 and 2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Edwin Encarnacion will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Let's go!
First pitch coming. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down in front of Hunter, a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Oh, and it makes such a difference when that pitch is up a little bit. It's not a bad pitch, really. It's on the outside corner. But that slider, so much easier to handle when it's belt high or higher, and he's able to just hit it hard the other way.
Josh Donaldson will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back in standing. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Number 70 will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Center fielder, number 70.
Let's go, Quinn. Come on, Quinn. Here we go.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The batter, number 61.
Number 61 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Marco Scutaro will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Down go the Twins in order, but they lead it 1-0. Deoner Navarro will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
The designated hitter, Deoner Navarro.
Opposite field to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher Russell Martin. Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. Oh, a tough play. And no chance on the throw. So a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Devin Travis will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Runners off for second. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Number 70 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Danny Valencia will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Blue Jays held in check. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Vargas will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Designated hitter, number 19.
And that's in there for strike one. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Oswaldo Arcia will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. One pitch is a circle change. It hits the target 1-2.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless.
You can do it, Quinn. Yeah. Here you go.
For the shortstop, Reyes. And they will get... No! He's in there. A very close play at first.
Well, let me tell you, when you're on a losing streak, this is an out. But when you're on a winning streak, man, these are the little breaks that just seem to always go your way. He's got himself an infield single.
Brian Dozier will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time.
What was that?
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. A swing and a ball hit back up the box. One there, on to Encarnacion, and it's in time for the double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Twins are out in front, 1-0. Jose Reyes will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Arcia arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Number 45 will take his third shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight. First pitch coming. And the fastball here is hit on the ground but foul. And he lays off for ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change, 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck is Jose Bautista. The next pitch will be number 74 for Santana here tonight. Now a fastball driven the other way out to deep left field. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Jose Bautista will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Jose Bautista.
First offering on the way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
And, you know, they were not catching up to that fastball early on, but they're catching up to it now. You can see he's all over this one and just waffles this thing. Rips it all the way to the wall, and he's into second with 2 bases.
Edwin Encarnacion will step in, a base hit in his last time.
They're gonna hit run.
And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and then 1 pitch later, he basically turns that double into a triple, as that's going to be ruled a wild pitch.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 1-1 now to Encarnacion. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. He's able to get the job done.
Josh Donaldson will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
And he swings on the 2-0 and sends a fly ball into straightaway left. Arcia is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dioner Navarro.
Dioner Navarro will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. There he goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And when you've got a pitcher out there that you think might still be a little distracted from the home run earlier in the inning, you can use that to your advantage. And he does that right there by taking second.
That's the strikeout.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this is fouled straight back. Now a good changeup there as this is lifted into the air out towards center field. Number 70 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a runner left on. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Blue Jays on top, 2-1. Kurt Suzuki will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Kurt Suzuki.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Now the 2-0 offering to Suzuki. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now the 3-1 pitch. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Another payoff pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. He's got himself a leadoff walk.
Joe Mauer will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike 1 on the circle change. Good pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. 3-1 now as that misses down and in. Corey Hunter waits on deck. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And he's saying, give me a break. And that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Steve Delabar will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are two on here with nobody out. Corey Hunter will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with two on and nobody out here. Lays off 1-0. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Number 70 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Fouled straight back. None out, runners at first and second. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Number 61 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the second run will come across to score as they take the lead here 4-2. Marco Scutaro will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw.
They turn him loose here on the first pitch after reaching base, and he had a pretty good jump that time. You know, sometimes pitchers are so focused on not allowing that runner on third to score that they forget about that guy on first, and he's able to take second here with ease.
Well, they missed with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that.
Now batting, number 19.
Vargas will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow one run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now 2-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
And he's come back with 2 in a row, but I wouldn't be all that convinced he can throw a third.
Here's the full count offering. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the second run will score here as they open things up to a 6-2 advantage. Oswaldo Arcia will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Ball 3.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. And you can't let the emotion enter the equation or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there, 3-2. It probably would have been ball 4, but I'm not sure if I could have laid off that one either.
Matt West will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Matt West.
Brian Dozier will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. In there, and it's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And this will be fouled away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Nothing better for your confidence than to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Kurt Suzuki will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
In there, strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Swing on one.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. 7th inning coming up. It's the Twins 6, the Blue Jays 2. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Russell Martin will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Seemed to me like the wheels were coming off for this guy a bit in the 6th inning. Any surprise he's back out there for the 7th?
A little. I mean, this deep into a start, that's usually when you say, we'll let the bullpen take care of it from here. Apparently, though, they think he's got something left.
Ball 2 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But you know, this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Fouled back. Here comes the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Devin Travis will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first offering. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Well, if that ball gets into the corner, it's big trouble, but this is a nice play out there to cut that ball off and get it in quickly. And that'll hold him to just a single.
Danny Valencia will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, he hasn't made too many mistakes on the mound so far, but hitting a guy here with 2 strikes is definitely not something he was trying to do.
Jose Reyes will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet. But the bases are loaded with 1 away.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And it appears a change is on its way, as that'll do it for Ervin Santana. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Ryan Presley will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Number 45 will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Let's keep him right here.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
And here's where the Jays need that 1 hit to really capitalize here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
On the way. 3-0 now.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
That's in there. 3-1.
And even 3-1, I say take another one.
Now the 3-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that definitely didn't go according to plan. Comes right out of the bullpen to walk the first guy he faces and force home a run. You have to wonder if he'll even get another shot to redeem himself.
Jose Bautista will step in now with the possible tying run on first as they try to claw their way back in this thing. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And if they can get him here with a little luck, they may not have to face him again.
Grounded foul. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The next 0-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Barehanded for one. On to Mauer, it's a double play, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the one. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Twins 6, the Blue Jays 3. Joe Mauer will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
First baseman, Joe Mauer.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Number 45 is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
I think he might have gotten into that home run trot a little early. Off the bat, I think he thought that this was out of here, but winds up just shy of the wall out there in dead center field.
So one gone in the inning now for Torrey Hunter. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
1 out, nobody on. And this is going to be a foul ball. On the ground for the shortstop, Reyes. Throw to first, retires Hunter, and that's the second out of the inning.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Number 70 will try again. Officially 1 for 2 in this one. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman.
Number 61.
This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. But the overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Number 61 will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Come on.
Two out here and a runner at second. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. You get the sense that he might be overthrowing a little out there.
You know, and that's such a common problem for young relievers. Sometimes you got to learn to dial it back a little bit and then get it back in the strike zone.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Marco Scutaro will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Casey Fien will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Casey Fien.
Edwin Encarnacion will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
First baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. There's a look at our line score, showing the home-standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. Josh Donaldson will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now another 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Dioner Navarro will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's got him eaten right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning. And now he gets the 3rd guy to go after a first pitch out of the strike zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Twins 6, the Blue Jays 3. Chad Jenkins will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Chad Jenkins.
Vargas will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Designated hitter, number 19.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, I need to see that again because I agree. It looked like he flat missed that call behind the plate.
The 2-1 home. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Oh, look at this. From a knee. He gets him. What a play.
Well, I'll tell you, one thing you can say about most second basemen, they are not afraid to get dirty out there. This ball is ticketed for right field, but then look at the play here to pull this one in. And then he's able to steady himself and make the good, solid throw to first base to get his man.
Oswaldo Arcia Comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. One out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
It looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good strong throw.
Brian Dozier will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. Hard hit towards center. All coming on quickly here as he makes the diving catch, and it's a sparkler to take away a hit as that ends the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Glenn Perkins is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Russell Martin will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Catcher, Russell Martin.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Here's the 1-0. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Travis.
Devin Travis will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. Arcia arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Danny Valencia will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The win would go to Irvin Santana if the lead holds. Runners on first with one down.
Water. Get the water here.
2-0 now. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Toss one in there. Let's go.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help things.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and the lineup turns over now for Jose Reyes. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Let's stop the bleeding right here. Now, come on.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either, it's moving.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that could have been the turning point right there. I mean, this is a spot where you at least got to put that ball in play. But now with 2 outs, that rally could go right down the tubes.
Kevin Pillar will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. In there, strike 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 6-3. Good night from Minneapolis.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.